All right, it is 9:35 and we'll begin. As chair of the Northampton School Board, I find that due to the state of emergency declared by the governor as a result of COVID-19 pandemic and in accordance with the governor's emergency order number 12 pursuant to executive order 2020-04, this public body is authorized to meet electronically. Please note that there's no physical location to observe and listen contemporaneously to this meeting, which was authorized pursuant to the governor's emergency order. However, in accordance with the emergency order, I'm confirming that we are, one, providing public access to the meeting by telephone with additional access by video or other electronic means. We're utilizing Zoom for this electronic meeting. All members of the Northampton School Board have the ability to communicate contemporaneously during the meeting through this platform. The public has access contemporaneously listen, and if necessary, participate in this meeting through dialing the following phone number, 646-876-9923, as well as clicking the following website addressed listed on the agenda. Two, providing public notice of the necessary information for accessing the meeting. We previously gave notice to the public of necessary information for accessing the meeting, including how to access the meeting using Zoom or telephonically. Instructions have also been provided on the website of the SAU office at www.sau21.org. Three, providing a mechanism for the public to alert the public body during the meeting if there are problems with the access. If anyone has problems, please call 603-926-8992, extension 103, or email Rhonda Evans, revans@sau21.org. Four, adjourning the meeting if the public is unable to access the meeting. In the event the public is unable to access the meeting will be adjourned and rescheduled. Please note that all votes that will be taken will be done by roll call vote. Let's start the meeting by taking roll call attendance. When each member states their presence, please also state whether there's anyone in the room with you during this meeting, which is required by the right to know law. We'll now do roll call.
Erin Stanton.
Here, kids in and out.
Gregg Duffy.
Here alone.
Tom Von Jess. Martin Tavishian.
Here with kids.
Nermina Peterson.
Here with family.
Okay, we have roll call.
Okay. So we have one agenda item today, and it is awarding of the bid for the brick ceiling. And I think Matt might have an explanation for us. Matt?
Yes, so as part of our 5-year capital improvement plan, the CIP, every year we bring forth, or we typically bring forth a long-term maintenance warrant article through the budget process and to the public to vote. This past March, the long-term maintenance warrant article did pass. That included a paving project and brick ceiling project. So this is the brick ceiling project component of that long-term maintenance warrant article. We had budgeted $25,000 to do this project. So we did conclude the RFP process. Bids were sent to directly to six vendors. 3 of those vendors attended the walkthrough, and 2 ended up submitting bids. So you will notice that there's a fairly large gap in the price point between these 2 bids. We did speak to a number of the vendors who were involved in this process and actually who did not submit bids as well, just to better understand why there was that disparity and why some of them didn't submit bids. And we got feedback that partially it's a scheduling issue as far as we have requirements to do this during the summer when kids aren't in school. Apparently they are pretty busy. I guess business is good, so there's a capacity issue there. Oftentimes you'll see a company submit a bid that's a little out of line higher because they have the business and they can they don't necessarily need the work. So that's the impression I got. Now the other piece of this is is whether the the low bid is a qualified bidder. So after talking with John Gamache and Sue Spooner, our facilities team, they did vet this company, Pro Point Restoration, and they are comfortable that they can complete the job. As such, we are recommending awarded bid to Pro Point Restoration in the amount of $22,950, which is about $2,000 less than what we had budgeted. Happy to answer any questions in regard to this bid process.
Matt, I have just one quick question. I understand that when business is good, you can overcharge people, and if they give it to you, yay for you. This is a really large discrepancy. So I guess my question is, had you learned anything about the actual process, and did both companies follow a similar process and procedure for the brick? Are we missing something from one that the other was providing that also drove the cost up?
Yeah, I mean, the difficulty with a project like this is it's really labor intensive. So it's less about the actual, there's the actual product for sealing it, but that's minimal. It's more the cost of the labor, the staffing to actually conduct the work. So sometimes you see a larger gap based on that piece, because labor you sometimes see a gap with those labor costs. Another component of this was we're required to in order to do this project, we need to remove all the screens on the windows. So initially, that was all the companies were really adverse to doing that. So we're actually going to be prior to this project going out to bid, we actually removed the removal of the screens component, and we're going to be doing that in-house. But yeah, that was the primary feedback that we received. So.
Okay. Thank you. So I believe we need a motion then. Go on. All right, I'll do it. I make a motion to award brick ceiling project bid to Pro Point Restoration in the amount of $22,950.
Second.
Erin seconds. Do we have any other discussions or questions? Okay, so roll call vote.
Erin Stanton,
Yes.
Gregg Duffy,
Yes.
Martin Tavishian,
Yes.
Nermina Peterson.
Yes.
Okay, I have the vote recorded.
Okay, that was all the items on our agenda list. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
I second.
Second.
And is everyone in favor of that? Is that unanimous?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for making the time in the middle of the day.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Here we're not, but have a good summer. You're all frozen.